Jets fans, the movements continue to be hectic in Florham Park. After strengthening the defensive line with weighty names like Jowon Briggs and Harrison Phillips, the Jets surprised by dismissing Phidarian Mathis, former second-round pick of the 2022 draft. What is behind this decision? But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news. Are Darren, Mougey, and Aaron Glenn completely restructuring the defensive front for 2025? Or is there more behind this dismissal than it seems? Let's dive behind the scenes of this change and understand how it can impact the Jets' defense in the upcoming season. Jets fans, the movements don't stop at Florham Park. After an intense week of negotiations, the New York Jets have just made another significant decision for the assembly of the cast in 2025. The team announced the dismissal of defensive tackle Phidarian Mathis, former Washington Commanders, a move that comes soon after the recent acquisitions of Harrison Phillips and Jowon Briggs, reinforcements who promised to change the face of the team's defensive line. Mathysse' departure is not a big surprise for those who follow the backstage of the franchise. The 27-year-old player had been struggling to find space and consistency since he landed in New York, after being dismissed by the Commanders in December 2024. Despite having participated in 12 games last season in Washington, his performances were not enough to consolidate an impact role. With the arrival of weighty names like Phillips coming from the Vikings and the young Briggs traded with the Browns, the space for Matthysse in the defensive rotation became even more limited. The coaching staff, led by Aaron Glenn together with GM Darren Mougey, seemed to see the need to prioritize players who offer greater versatility and immediate impact on the defensive scheme. Matthysse was chosen second round in the 2022 NFL Draft, selected by the Washington Commanders after a solid career in Alabama, where he stood out for his physical strength and potential to occupy spaces inside the line. His freshman contract was for 4 years, valued at about $7.5 million, with a base salary of just over $1 million in 2024. However, his trajectory in the NFL so far has been marked by difficulties to establish himself as an absolute starter. Injuries and certain irregularity limited the expected impact of a relatively high-chosen player in the draft. With the departure of Matthysse, the Jets reinforced confidence in the new defensive rotation, which now has names like Harrison Phillips, Jowon Briggs, Derek Anadi, Leonard Taylor, and Jay Tufile. This reformulation shows that Darren Mougey and Aaron Glenn are committed to setting up a unit capable of imposing respect against the terrestrial game and generating pressure inside the line. In addition, Matthysse' dismissal makes room in the cast and salary ceiling, albeit in a modest way, allowing the Jets to look at other positions of need if opportunities arise in the market. Among the fans, the reaction is mixed. Many understand that Matthysse' departure was inevitable in the face of new signings, but there are also those who believe that the player could still contribute in specific situations, especially in rotation schemes. In the locker room, the decision sends a clear message: there will be no guaranteed space for anyone. Aaron Glenn has been reinforcing since the beginning of the offseason that the goal is to build a physical, aggressive, and efficient defense. And this involves keeping only the athletes who fully fit this vision. Now, the Jets are preparing to test this new defensive rotation in the next training sessions and preseason games. Harrison Phillips is expected to take a leading role within the line, bringing experience and stability, while Briggs represents a bet for the future. Matthysse' dismissal symbolizes another chapter of the restructuring of the cast in 2025. Darren Mougey continues to show that he is willing to make quick and strategic decisions to strengthen the team, even if it means giving up players with draft pedigree. In summary, Phidarian Mathis' departure reinforces the Jets' commitment to seeking consistency and immediate impact on the defensive line. With new pieces already integrated, the franchise follows its construction process, aiming for a season in which the defense will again be the identity of the team. Jets fans, the message is given. Competition and meritocracy will dictate the direction of this cast in 2025. Before we follow, leave your like to strengthen our work here at Jetstream News, because we are bringing the fastest, hottest, and most detailed news about our New York Jets directly to you. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any coverage, whether it's breaking news, backstage rumors, or exclusive analysis about each team move. And of course, comment below. Do you agree with Phidarian Mathis' departure, or do you believe that he could still have contributed to the defensive rotation? Your opinion is essential for this community of Jets fans that grows every day. And as always, go for it, Jets. Thanks for watching!